Portugal, located on the western tip of the Iberian Peninsula, is among the first national states in history. This small country, which is a neighbor of Spain, made its mark on world history during the geographical discoveries period. The flag of this small Western European country with a deep-rooted history is equally full of symbols. Portugal's flag, which has dark green and red colors vertically, began to be used with the declaration of the Republic in 1911. The dark green color on the flag represents hope for the Portuguese people, while the red represents the Republic. Portugal, which transitioned from a monarchy to a republic, does not remove the royal coat of arms from its flag. The blue cross on a white background on the flag represents the war waged by Portugal's first king, Dom Afonso Henrique, against the 5 Moorish emirs. The king who defeated these 5 emirs holds the title of the first king of Portugal. The 5 points on the 5 shield-shaped cross that forms the cross on the flag symbolize a religious event. Jesus, who was crucified, is wounded in 5 places with a spear. These 5 points represent the wounds on his body. The 8 castles placed on the red surrounding the white coat of arms represent the 8 Moorish castles captured in the War of Portugal's foundation. Although the yellow stripes on the outside of the coat of arms seem meaningless at first glance, these stripes actually represent a naval instrument. The armillary sphere, used by Prince Henrique the Navigator, son of the Portuguese king, is a tool that helps sailors find their way on long sea voyages. This tool represents Portugal's maritime past and its power in the Age of Discovery. The United Kingdom, which most of us call England, emerged as a result of the unification of kingdoms. On the British Isle, in 1603, Queen Elizabeth died childless, which led to James VI, the king of neighbouring Scotland, also taking the crown of England as James I. This unification enabled England to take a step towards becoming the United Kingdom. This design, called the Union Jack, was created during the reign of King James I. These lines on the English flag are actually a symbol of the intertwining of the kingdoms. Before this date, England had a flag with a red cross on a white background. This cross belongs to St. George, the patron saint of England. On the other hand, the flag of Scotland has a diagonal white cross on a dark blue background. This cross is known as the St. Andrew's Cross, the patron saint of Scotland. In other words, the flag of the United Kingdom is a set of flags representing the unification of these 2 kingdoms. Vatican, one of the oldest countries in Europe, is a small city-state where the spiritual leader of the Catholic world is located today. Popes, who are the religious leaders of millions of people around the world, have resided in this spot for nearly 2,000 years. Known as the Papal State in history, Vatican continues its existence in a smaller spot after the unification of Italy. With the Lateran Treaty, the flag of the papacy has changed throughout history. Especially the popes who lived in the 16th and 17th centuries did not neglect to add the symbols of the families they came from to the flag. The papal flag, which has been used since 1929, has survived to the present day. While there is no symbol on the yellow part of the flag, which is divided into 2, the keys of Rome and the papal tiara, known as the papal emblems, are located on the white part of the flag. The Vatican flag is one of the flags with the most symbols in Europe. We wouldn't be wrong if we say that the United States, one of the largest countries in the world, has a flag that tells its history. As its name suggests, the United States of America is a state formed by the coming together of many states, or rather British colonies. Although each state has its own flag, the well-known American flag is the national flag of the country. On July 4, 1776, the 13 colonies, which were colonies of the United Kingdom, won the independence struggle they started and took a step towards their new state. There was also a need for a flag that symbolized independence for this newly established state. The first known American flag was designed near the end of the War of Independence. The first president of the country, George Washington, also requested that a flag be prepared that represented the unity of the 13 colonies. The first known American flag consisted of 13 red and white stripes. In the upper left corner of the flag, there are 13 stars on a dark blue background. representing the 13 colonies fighting for independence. These stars will eventually represent the states of America. The flag of the United States, which has changed throughout history, has been in use since 1960. The general reason for these changes can be given as the increase in the number of states. The flag, which had 13 states located in the north of Europe, Denmark is among the most prosperous countries in the world. Another feature of this European country is that it has one of the oldest flags in Europe. Denmark, which used its heraldic coat of arms in the Middle Ages, also started using the flag it has today in the late Middle Ages. According to the legend, King Valdemar Istrid II of Denmark used a flag with a white cross on a red flag during a war he waged in the Estonian region and won the war. It is said that the red part of the flag comes from the blood of Danish soldiers. In addition, this flag with a white cross on a red background was one of the flags used during the Crusades. In other words, the flag has both religious and national symbols, so it is among the highly respected flags. Spain, a Western European country, is one of the countries with the deepest history in Europe. This country, which has hosted many kingdoms throughout history, has a flag with yellow and red colors. However, the coat of arms on the flag also provides us with a lot of information about Spain's deep-rooted history. The flag, which consists of 2 red lines and 1 large yellow line, has the symbol of the Spanish royal family right in the middle. There are Hercules columns on both sides of this coat of arms. According to the narrative, these 2 columns symbolize the Gibraltar and Ceuta capes. The symbols on the coat of arms include the coats of arms of the historical kingdoms in Spain. In the upper left corner is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Castile, in the upper right corner is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Leon, in the lower left is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Aragon, and in the lower right is the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Navarre. The pomegranate placed on a white background at the bottom of these 4 coats of arms represents the Emirate of Granada, the last Muslim kingdom that ensured the unity of Spain. In addition, the 3 lilies added to the navy blue in the lower middle part of the coat of arms represent the country's royal family, the House of Bourbon. The 2 Latin words written on the columns leave their mark on Spain's colonial history. The phrase PLVSVLTIA next to the columns was used by Emperor Charles V in the 16th century and became the motto of Spain. Among the top 3 countries in South America, Argentina also has a remarkable national flag. Argentina, which was a Spanish colony until 1812, gained its independence from that year and has continued its existence to this day. The first striking color on the Argentine flag is the shade of blue found in the form of 2 stripes on the flag. The choice of the sky blue color belongs to Manuel Belgrano, the leader of the Argentine War of Independence. Belgrano, who was looking for an alternative to the Spanish colors of yellow and red during the ongoing War of Independence with Spain, found the solution in the sky. Seeing the harmony of the blue sky and the clouds, leader Belgrano ordered the use of this color. The sun symbol on the Argentine flag is a factor that complements the sky. According to another interpretation, this symbol, known as El Sol del Mayo, or the Sun of May, represents Argentina's endless energy.